Hello everyone, my name is Blessing Olaleye. Once again, I'm here with another video. Is to create an AWS code commit repository that triggers email notification. Why are we doing this? The QA team, they've been complaining that whenever the developer does a commit to the AWS code commit repository, either a commit or a push, that they don't get notified or they are not informed. To solve this situation and solve this problem, the DevOps team is setting up an Amazon SNS topic that is going to notify the QA team via an email whenever the developer does a commit or a push to the repository. So the steps we are going to take to achieve this course is first to create an AWS code commit repository that the developer is going to be committing and probably push into as needed. And then subsequently, we're going to create an Amazon SNS topic and we're going to subscribe the QA team to the topic. We're going to create an event alongside so that the QA team can get notified via an email whenever a commit is being done or a push is being done to the repository. So let us start by going into our AWS console, putting our username and password, another multi-factor authentication procedure required. Get into our AWS console and start with the first step. Remember, our first step for this session is to create a code commit repository. Code commit repository is called is one of the developer tools. So we can either come here, come to code commit, come to developer tools, click on it, then we can see code commit, or just look into our recently visited. We don't have code commit here. So another way we could see it is just come to the search and type code commit. We can see code commit is coming up. Whichever way is easier for you, either you've visited it earlier, you can click on it, or it is basically you can just come here or go to the services and then developer tool and code commit. Remember, code commit is a managed service where you can commit your code, your source code to. So basically at this point we click on create repository and give it a name of your choice. For this session I'm going to give it code commit notification, code commit notification. So we have to ensure that it's in US East 1, which we are there. So leave every other thing as default and create. You can put this in any region of your choice, but that's where I'm using for this my own session. So we've been able to create our code commit repository. The next step for us to be sure which we have done, there is no error, so basically it's been created, but we can see clicking on repository, you can see code commit here. So and of course it shows that we actually have code commit notification, which is the name of the repository. So going to the next stage, we are going to create an Amazon SNS topic. So for Amazon SNS topic, just come here and type SNS. We can see simple notification service coming up. So let us just give it a name, create a topic. Let us give it a name. So you can give it any name. For this session, I'm going to give it this name, code commit notify. Then we're going to go click on next step. Let's leave it as standard and leave every other thing as default. Then we can just put create topic. So for the QA team to be able to get notified, you know, we have to subscribe to this topic. So we're going to have to create a subscription. So the protocol is going to be email, as it is email. So the endpoint is the QA team. That is the team or the individual that you want to be notified, that need to be notified anytime a commit is or a push is being done. So the QA team email address. For that, I'm going to put my own email address. So which we're going to see when when a commit is done shortly in this session. So let's leave every other thing as default. Then you can see after your subscription is created, you must confirm it. That means you will ask the QA team to confirm it at their own end, or the any person that is going to be receiving the notification to confirm it at their own end. Remember, this is not the developer email address. Excuse me. This is basically the email address of the QA team. So we're going to click on create subscription. So now we should have an email notification coming up. So okay, now we have an email notification. Let's just go here and see. So we do have a notification, just confirm it. So we are done with the confirmation. Then we can, so once the confirmation has been done, anytime there is a commit, we are certain that they are going to receive a notification, which they're going to receive a notification. So that is that. So at this point, we're going to create an event. So to create an event, we're going to go to CloudWash. We're going to either CloudWash or Amazon Eventbridge. Let's just type on CloudWash. We're going to see how we're going to get back here. So CloudWash. So we go to, from CloudWash, remember we're creating an event, we click on event, we click on rules, sorry. So upon getting here, we're back to they say we're going to click on Amazon Eventbridge, which we could have as well click on Eventbridge earlier. So just Amazon Eventbridge. Then event boss, I'm going to leave it as default. Then create rule. For the name, we're going to give it CodeCommit. Rules. We're going to leave description as optional. We probably just leave it like that. So event boss, we leave it at default. Then let's just leave this as it is. Then we'll go to next. event source AWS events or Eventbrite partner events. So for here, we leave it as AWS services, and for AWS service, we're just probably gonna leave it as code commit. Then event type, we're going to make it all of the events. Then just click on next. Then we're going to select a target. So for the target, we're going to make it our SNS topic. Then we're going to give it a name. So we're going to select the code commit notify that we already, that is it for our SNS topic name. So then we're going to click on next. We can choose to add the tag, and we can just choose to just not to add the tag and create. So at this point, we're just going to create our rule. So our rule has been created, and the next thing for us to do is to do a commit into our repository. So remember to get to our code commit repository, just click on code commit, then we can click on our code commit notification, which is our repository. Now let us do a commit. To do a commit, we just probably can create, or we can upload, or we can go to our terminal and do the same thing we are doing right now. So let's just choose a file, and we're going to go to let's just pick this up and open. So we're going to give it a name. Just give it, I'm the author, so I'm going to give it my name, and then of course my email address. Remember, I'm acting as the developer now, so it's going to be whoever that is doing the commit or the push, which is probably the developer, so the developer email address is going to be there. So remember these two email address, the one you use for the SNS topic and this is going to be different, because that is of the QA team and this is of the developer. So most time it will not be the same person or the same entity or the same team. And for the code commit, it's not a team email, it's an individual email, because it's an individual that is doing the commit or the push, which is a developer. But as for the QA team, it could be a team email whereby everyone that have access to the email can look into it, or an individual that have access to the email can look into it and know that a commit has been done for the team to review, before it's being deployed to whichever phase of the CI/CD that has to be done, either development or the production phase of the CI/CD. So let's just do a click on commit change. So at this point now, a commit has been done, and I'm sure we're going to receive an email shortly the QA team are going to receive an email shortly letting them know a commit has been done. So the email coming in now is coming in to the developer, to the QA team, not to the developer. The email developer put there does not imply anything. So we can just come and see that we have a new notification. So So we can see the new notification coming in, which is just telling us that a commit has been done. So, and if you wish to unsubscribe from this, you can basically unsubscribe from this. So you can see code commit repository state change, source, AWS code commit, account, and the time when the commit was done, the region, you know, the Amazon resource name, that is ARM. So, we can see that information, details, caller user ARM, and some other information that are vital to that particular commit that is being done. So, everyone, this is going to be the end of our session. And remember, if you need to watch the video again, you can basically watch it again. So the reason for this is basically to create an AWS code commit repository that triggers email notifications. So there is a connection between the SNS and the commit, that is the repository. So whenever a commit is done, there is an alert that triggers and the SNS to send an email to the QA team. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope to see you again. If you like the video, you can subscribe to my channel, and anytime I post a new video, you have the opportunity to get notified and watch. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, or evening.